This is just me. So I have a list of people that will tell you the same, that they've experienced the same thing.
Huh.
So I'm very consistent. So if my craziness is a good crazy and I'm aware of myself and I have great self-awareness of myself, this is going to be something that people will be able to say, because all those people that I've done this to, they will be able to vouch and confirm that what I'm saying is true.
Huh.
But I've been in a situation with a group of 4 people, and one person did some shitty shit one time. Nobody said anything. We all knew, but we ain't say nothing. Second time, they did some shitty ass shit. Right? Hello?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, my headset just died. So the second time they did some shitty ass shit, right?
Right.
And you know what?
What?
Nobody in the group of 4 said anything.
Huh?
But now, you know what happened?
What?
Nothing. So here's the third time, right? So
Right.
I'm like, cause I know how I am, Jibriel. I know that I can go off. I know that. No one can hold me hostage of this anymore. I know that I will fly off the hip. So the first time I didn't say shit, so I'm like, that's kind of normal. Okay, shit happens. Second time, same shit. And I'm like, I hope somebody else, I be hoping somebody else says something. I really do. I be hoping. Like, I really hope. Does anybody else know what's going on? Okay. Nobody's going to say nothing. Okay. Shit. Damn. I hope this doesn't happen a third time. I really hope it doesn't. Oh, shit! It doesn't happen a third. What the? See, and now I go into my thing, right? I go into my thing with this person. I'm like, yo, this is some, come on, like, what, yo, blah, 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 blah. Do my whole thing. Everybody agrees. But then at the end, I call everybody. I'm like, yo, what's up? And they're like, yeah, I mean, I noticed this and that was blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, so how did you think that went? And they're like, oh, no, it went good. I mean, yo, the person was, I mean, come on. They're out of control. They're out of control. They're out of control. And then I say, well, because I like to ask people sometimes, like, well, what did you think about what I said? And they're like, no, it was good. We needed it. Yeah, because that doesn't make sense. We can't move forward if this type. I mean, we can't move forward if we're all doing this same shit. And I'm like, yeah, cool. And this is what people typically do, right? And then I ask the other question, and I'm like, do you think it could have been done differently? And mostly everybody says yes, it could have been done differently. So that's where I believe again we're either but if I believe like really successful people, okay, really successful people, I believe has someone in place to do it that first time. If nobody else does it, they'll do it that first time for them, and they know how to do it, and they'll do it that second time. That's just what I believe. So when you ask the question about nurturing, that's why I said nurture over nature. Because I believe that all of us, we're either being provoked or we're being protected.
Mm.
And if you're being provoked and you're not being protected, that's not a good scenario. What do you think about that? Because you've seen me in action. Like, you've seen me, whatever. So don't put no names on it. I'm not putting any names on it. But what do you make this about me? This is about me. Because I do some crazy ass shit. But it's always, what do you think about that? Because you know.
Well, it really depends on the person and of course, the situation. Like, there are times where it's absolutely necessary to be hard on somebody. It's necessary to be basically an asshole toward the person when they're doing wrong. And at the same time, there are times where, of course, like you said, it can be done differently. It can be done, like, sometimes it's necessary to figure out where that person is coming from, figure out why they're doing what they're doing, and, like, come up with a solution to fix that problem, and therefore fix every subsequent problem that could come from that, whatever they're going through. So yeah, there's a time and place for different styles.
But I can't be doing this.
Can't, just don't want to.
No, I want to. It needs to be done, but I don't like doing it. How about that? I hate doing it. Like, to do it is like one of the best and worst feelings ever.
That's what personal development's for.
Yeah, it is, but no, it just does. I don't think that's me. I believe, for example, that somebody like Oprah Winfrey or a Bill Gates or a Warren Buffett, I believe that they while out. And it's been documented that they do, right? Even a Steve Jobs, right?
Right.
So, but I don't believe that they do it all the time.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where it's at. Yo, I could tell you this crazy story. I don't know if I will ever tell the real story, but I'm telling you, I had an experience with Les Brown. I had 2 experiences with him. Where if people knew, I didn't think anything of it because I was just like, see, because you know how we have, like, basically, we don't know how to separate the art from the artist.
Right.
Like, the most obvious one is like a Bill Cosby.
Uh-huh.
Right? We don't know how to separate the Cosby Show from what he allegedly did to all those women.
Right.
I believe the same thing is true with personal development, since you just mentioned that. I believe when people who know what I do, they couldn't imagine in a million years that I'm still a real ass dude. And when they think, like, they think that it's gonna discredit me if I wild out on somebody. And it's the funniest thing in the world because they'll read my posts, they'll talk to me in the phone, they'll see me at an event, they'll do this, and then, so they just think they can just step on my damn shoes. Like, step on it, twist their ankles, squish it around, all on my fucking foot. And then their only weapon is, oh, well, you don't match what you talk about. But they have no idea that I know I've been around successful people, and there's nothing wrong with me standing my ground on certain things. Because there's a lot of people out there that just see my videos And they think that that's just going to be who I am. They see me at an event doing a conference call, whatever, and they're like, oh, this motherfucker, this dude is so happy. He's so nice. He's so positive. I could do whatever the hell I want.
Huh.
And chances are he's not going to do nothing. And, when they find out, it's the funniest thing in the world. It's like, oh, no, I'm not going to watch any more of your videos. You're nothing like what you are in these videos. No, mother-effer. This is after you done did some dumbass shit back to back to back.
Well.
And that's why I won't say my experiences with Les Brown, because it's really not that big of a deal. But I know eventually my voice is going to travel around the world, and I wouldn't want to I would have to do it in a better environment. I would have to really think about how to communicate that so people don't think, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mace said it before. The rapper Mace, he said, what did he say? He said, I go to take a piss, so I'm not going to say it, but yeah. That's why I need somebody to, I don't know if I'm going to have to pay that person or if that person is just God's just going to send somebody. I wish there was, if I had the technology, I would, after 2 times of pissing me off with the same thing, I wish there was a technology where it would tap the person, on the shoulder and be like, yo, don't do that shit again, because you may not want what's going to happen if you do it again. That's some real shit, yo. And I don't like that. I think that's it's not a bad characteristic, but somebody has to do that for me. I don't know if all those people like doing it, but I don't like doing that. I wouldn't like firing people. That's not my thing, but I will fire you. See, and that's the thing. See, I know I'm not crazy, bro. I know, because firing somebody is not a good, it can't feel good. But that's why we get offended when we get fired. People get mad. But it's rare you just get fired off of one thing. No, you keep coming in late. You're not productive. And we giving you month after month after month. Now, you know what? You come in my office, you're fired. And then people get mad. But they don't get mad at the person who owns that company. They get mad at the person who fired them. And all I'm saying is, I don't want to be the person that fires people. I want to be the owner, though. Not in, company, but I'm talking about in theory, in concept, right? I don't want to have to tell somebody they did some dumbass shit. I'd rather somebody else do it for me. And you're just over there laughing and laughing. You're just laughing at my bad. You think this is funny.
Actually, it's the delivery that I find funny.
Wait, say it again?
Actually, it's your delivery that I find funny.
Wait, why is my delivery funny? Is that a good or a bad thing? Be honest.
It's a good thing.
But what, tell me, what are you you keep laughing. What's good about the delivery?
Well, the illustration, for example, where you were talking about how they step on your shoes, they twist their ankles, damn.
But they don't want you to say nothing. Because you're personal development. I'm trying to commercialize personal development. It's the perfect person to piss off.
They're like, what would Les Brown say?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the